الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه ومن استنى بسنته إلى يوم الدين. اللهم اجعلنا منهم ومن الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر. آمين يا رب العالمين. أما بعد. Once again, everybody, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Assalamu alaikum, Ahmad and Maryam.
Wa alaikum assalam.
All right, guys, so I'm going to get straight into work. Ustadh Jawad will be joining us in a second. I'm showing you a document here. I'm going to make it full screen so everybody can focus their attention on the document itself, and I'll talk about it as we go. Okay. Let's see. So yeah, that's all you see now. And let me zoom in just a little bit so your viewing of this is a little easier. Or maybe I'll make it just a little bit bigger. Okay. So this is, it says past tense.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. The first column says past tense, and that's fi'il madi. Madi is the Arabic word for past tense.
Yeah.
Present tense, it says fi'il mudari', which is the present tense, Arabic word for present tense. Idea is the masdar, right? Mm-hmm. The ism fa'il is the doer ism. What that means is teacher, helper, remember?
Yeah.
Those are our doer isms. Then there is the second line. So that's, aslama, yuslimu, islaman, fahuwa, muslimun. That's up to here, right? Mm-hmm. Then you get the fi'il madi mabni lil majhul, which means that's a big Arabic word, but basically what that means is past passive. The part that we do u and e.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So past passive would be this word, this big old Arabic word. Mm-hmm. Then the present passive, which is the u and the a, right? So uslima, yuslamu, right? Mm-hmm. Then the masdar comes up again, and then fahuwa muslamun, the done to ism. Yeah. The something was done to them. Al amru minhu, that's the commanding. Wal nahyu anhu, forbidding. Yeah. Wal dharfu minhu, time and place. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. Oh, the website. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I completely forgot about that.
I saw the TV isn't connecting also.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, because they moved the table. Call brother Sekou, see if he can help with that.
Okay. Oh.
Jawad, can you launch the website, or are you still not able to?
No, I'm still not able to. I think if you can just give me your login, I can try with that from now on.
Okay. Well, I'm logged in right now, so let me just do it real quick.
Yeah, for like future reference, inshallah.
Okay. Intensive 4. My God, it's Dream Intensive 4. 4.
3.
Jawad, check in a second if it's working. Go ahead, take a look.
Working.
Okay, very good. All right, so we're back here again. I'm going to make this full screen once again just to have you guys focus on this. There we go. So past tense, fi'il madi, present tense, fi'il mudari', then idea, the masdar, then the doer ism fa'il, the passive line. I'm having a hard time doing that. Hold on.
Isn't there an option on the home tab?
Oh, at the bottom, actually. Oh, yeah, I customized the home and I messed up. Is that better? I think that's better. Okay, very good. Okay, so I'm going to write the word aslama here to get started.
Okay.
Right? Mm-hmm. Aslama. And you guys will help me fill the rest of the line in. You've memorized this already. So aslama what?
Yuslimu.
Yuslimu.
Islaman.
Islaman.
Fahuwa.
We can skip the fahuwas.
Oh, fahuwa muslimun.
Muslimun. Good. Muslimun.
You forgot the tanween.
I did. Muslimun. Okay, then?
Aslama.
No.
No, uslimu.
No.
Aslam?
Oh my God. Guessing game?
No.
Are we doing guessing games? Because I love guessing games.
Aslama yuslimu islaman fahuwa muslimun. Uslima.
Thank you.
Yuslamu.
Lamu.
Islaman.
Islaman.
Islamun.
Good.
Aslam.
You say so.
It's not Aslam. والنهي
أسلم.
You sure?
مسلم.
yeah.
الأمر
Okay.
منه أسلم.
والنهي عنه.
لا تسلم.
You sure it's not to aslim like yesterday?
No.
لا
It's
تسلم.
okay. لا تسلم. All right.
والظرف منه
I'll take it.
مسلم.
Which one?
مسلم.
Maslamun?
مسلم.
Are you a
Muslim.
Muslim?
مسلم.
Muslimun. Okay, good. That is correct. Let me make some more room for the dharf. It seems a little cramped. Okay. Commanding's got a lot of room. What is that? It's got like the biggest bedroom in the house. What's up?
If you highlight all of them, you can right click and there's an option for distribute columns evenly.
What? You computer genius? Where?
You have to highlight the whole table.
Intelligent.
Oh. And then?
There should be an option on the menu for distribute columns evenly.
This is not appearing for me. Nope. Okay. Anyway,
Because of how you created the table.
yes, maybe. Okay. Yeah, I have to reset my word.
علم.
We're a little crazy with customizing it. Okay. So, second line.
علم.
Good.
يعلم.
Wait. Oh man, the font.
ماذا تشاء؟
So, علم.
يعلم.
يعلم.
تعليما.
تعليم. Sorry, تعليما.
فهو
معلم.
معلم.
علم.
علم.
يعلم
يعلم
تعليما.
تعليما فهو
معلم.
معلم. الأمر منه
علم.
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 I mean, I'll go whatever you tell me.
علم.
Sure?
Yeah.
I like علم. It was cute.
No.
No? Okay. والنهي عنه.
لا تعلم.
Okay. والظرف منه.
معلم.
معلم. Okay. Alrighty. Now, what's the third family?
those third family.
جاهد.
Good.
جاهد.
Good.
Good job.
يجاهد.
جاهد.
يجاهد.
يجاهد.
جهادا.
تعليما.
جهادا.
Oh.
ومجاهدة.
ومجاهدة.
فهو مجاهد.
Why is okay? مجاهدة. Seriously? Okay.
Why you
Ustadh, can you try one more thing?
What?
I think earlier you hit Control A.
Uh-huh.
Instead of doing that, just highlight the whole table.
Oh.
Started from the bottom right. I don't know how you oriented it, but yeah.
Oh, like that. You mean like one of those things.
And then once you have the whole table highlighted like that, it should appear. Right click.
Distribute columns what? No, distribute rows evenly. I got excited. Distribute columns what? Ya Allah. Technology.
People are saying there's 2 live streams.
Cool. Why are there 2 live streams? Is the practice live stream still going on?
No, it's deleted. I already handled that. I don't
Okay.
know what that second one was.
Some people live in the past. Okay. جاهد يجاهد جهادا ومجاهدة فهو
مجاهد.
nice. مجاهد
جوهد. يجاهد.
يجاهد
جهادا.
جهادا
ومجاهدة.
مجاهدة فهو
مجاهد.
الأمر منه.
جاهد.
Oh wait, we messed up because I put jihadan wa mujahadatan in 2 different columns. Jihadan wa mujahadatan fahuwa
مجاهد.
no
هدن sorry.
mujahadun. الأمر منه
جاهد.
jahad, right? Jahad.
جاهد.
Jahad.
هد.
Had.
هد.
Oh, okay. والنهي عنه
لا تجاهد.
لا تجاهد والظرف منه مجاهد. مجاهد. Okay. Okay. All right.
What is that? How such a little space? He's a little guy.
Yeah, funny enough, he's called Space, and he has little space. Okay, now the two. Wait, hold on. Let me make this. Let me merge this column right here.
تعلم يتعلم تعلما فهو متعلم.
The two.
Is this a drawer?
The two ta families, right?
Yeah.
So instead of writing the whole line first, I want to write the first word in each line first. What are the two ta families? They both start with ta. So
تعلم.
good. Ta'allama and
تساءلوا.
tasa'alu.
No,
Really?
تساءل.
I mean, I like tasa'alu too. It's cute.
تساءل.
You sure?
Mhm.
Tasa'ala. Okay. Ta'allama. Finish the line.
يتعلم
Yata'allamu.
يتعلم
No.
Okay. Yata'allama.
يتعلم تعلما.
Mariam?
No, wait, did we get the second one wrong?
I don't know. I know nothing. I go by what you guys say.
It's
Okay, then.
تعلما.
No, she has a problem with yata'allamu.
Why? Why do you have a problem with it?
Oh, never mind then. يتعلم
First, you complain that you go with what he's saying. Then you say never mind because he's saying it. Which one do you want?
يتعلم
Okay, fine.
تعلما.
Mariam,
تعلما.
you sure?
Yes.
Because he's saying it?
No, I already know it.
Okay. تعلما.
فهو
متعلم.
Good.
متعلم.
Good. متعلم is good. And متعلم is good. So good.
Erase the top one, please.
Why?
Because it's the second row is متعلم.
You want me to just help you a little bit? Muslimun.
Yeah.
معلم مجاهد متعال. You see what's happening in this entire
Yeah.
column?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of helps.
I know.
Okay, next line.
Wait.
تعلم يتعلم تعلما فهو متعلم
تعلما.
تعلما
Oh,
تعلما
that's an accident. تعلم.
تعلم. Okay.
يتعلم.
يتعلم. Yes.
No, يتعلم.
Oh, يتعلم. Mariam, you agree, right?
Yeah.
You agree with يتعلم.
Let me think for a moment.
Okay.
Yes.
And you still stick to يتعلم.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
She agreed.
No.
No,
because-
يتعلم. Never mind.
Yes,
Because
يتعلم.
it's yeah.
You just.
Because it's what? Because it
Because
what?
it has the first one is oo and then e. I think it's e. Is it e and then a or oo and a?
Ooh and ah, yes.
Oo and a.
يتعلم.
Wait.
مصدر تعلم يتعلم.
تعلما.
Good. تعلما
فهو متعلم.
متعلم. I think.
Yeah.
متعلم. I think
Lemon.
Look, this one is Muslimun. This one is Mu'allamun. This one is Mujahadun. So clearly this one should be Muta'allimun. At least one of them should be Li.
متعلم, son.
You sure?
Yes.
But I like Muta'allim. It's such a good, it sounds so good when you say it.
Oh.
Al-amru minhu?
الأمر منه تعلم.
Nope. Ta'allam.
Oh, wait, what? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not messing with you. It's actually Ta'allam. This is the Ta families
Oh,
with
yeah.
lots of
Yeah.
sounds. See, these commands over here, aslim, allim, jahid. But here, these two families,
Oh, تعلم.
ta'allam.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as ta'allim.
Yeah.
Okay, ta'allam. وَالنَّهِيُ عَنْهُ.
لا
لا
تعلم.
لا
تعلم.
Wait, one at a time. Maryam.
لا تعلم wait. لا تجاهد. لا تعلم. تعلم.
Okay, لا تعلم. It's a ta family.
لا تتعلم.
Oh yeah. Forgot that I said that.
لا
Yeah, I have
لا
to add-
تتعلم.
Yeah.
والظرف منه
متعلم.
تساءل.
تساءل يتساءل.
Wait, one at a time. You're each going to solve one and not help the other. يتساءل. Ahmed, the mustard.
Ustad,
Mm-hmm.
somebody's saying that
تساؤلا.
the second one should be يتعلم.
No, it shouldn't be. Who said? Whoever said it should take it back. That's not the family. And if that's what you thought the family was, now you know. Okay? These are correctly written so far. تعلم يتعلم تعلما فهو متعلم. تعلم يتعلم تعلما فهو متعلم. الأمر منه تعلم والنهي عنه لا تتعلم والظرف منه متعلم. تساءل يتساءل. أحمد.
تساؤلا.
Good. تساؤلا فهو
متسائل.
متسائل. Stop doubting yourself. Mm-hmm.
تسؤيل.
تسؤيل.
يتساءل.
Yes. يتساءل.
تساءل يتساءل تساؤلا فهو متسائل. تسؤيل يتساءل تساؤلا.
تساؤلا فهو
متساءل. متساءل.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
الأمر منه.
الأمر منه متساءل.
Good job. Because that amr has a mu in the beginning.
Oh wait, no. Wait, which one is this?
الأمر منه.
الأمر منه تساءل. Sorry.
You sure it's not متسائل?
Oh, I thought I was thinking of the second one.
Okay. والنهي عنه.
لا
لا.
تتساءل.
Good job.
Wait. الأمر منه
الأمر منه تساءل والنهي عنه لا تتساءل والظرف منه
متساءل.
متساءل.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Then we have more families, do we not?
Mm-hmm.
That's his 5.
That's what I said every Thursday, but nobody listens.
I wish it was a Thursday. Then,
It wouldn't make a difference for us.
I mean, yeah.
Also, Ustad, for future reference,
Yeah.
if you're going to use a table that has a lot of Arabic in it, you can change the orientation of your tabs, but that's going to mess it up if you do it now. So
Okay. Yeah, you're going to help me with that. The 3 E families. 3 families start with the letter E.
Yeah.
Okay. What are they?
اقترب.
Good. اقترب.
يقترب.
No. Just the first words first.
Oh, okay. انقلب.
انقلب.
استغفر.
And استغفر. Okay. اقترب.
يقترب.
يقترب. Good.
اقترابا.
اقترابا. Good.
فهو مقترب.
مقترب. Mariam, do the rest.
questions on 5 and 6 or تعلم تساءل. How come there's no kasras in the amr?
The command is made from, actually, let me make a new page and let me get on the screen so I can stare at you so you can feel scared that you asked that question. Hold on. Okay. So the way we learn to make commands is you take the present tense, tatasa'alu, it has to be in the second person. So you ask each other, tatasa'alu, and you follow some steps.
Mhm.
The first step is you make the normal into the lightest form. which means it becomes tatasa'al. That's the lightest form. Then it says if you want to make a command, you got to take the ta off. Then you're left with tasa'al. That's why there's no kasra.
Oh.
Because the command form comes from the present tense form, and the present tense form has no kasra, so there's no reason to make one. Okay. اقترب يقترب اقترابا فهو مقترب. مريم.
اقترب.
Good. اقترب.
يقترب.
Good. يقترب.
اقترابا.
Yes. Brilliant. فهو
مقترب.
فهو مقترب. Perfect. الأمر منه. Your turn.
الأمر منه اقترب.
Good. اقترب.
والنهي عنه لا تقترب.
لا تقترب.
والظرف منه مقترب.
مقترب. Good job. انقلب.
ينقلب.
You'll start this one off. مريم.
ينقلب.
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 Yes.
Good. ينقلب.
انقلابا. Wait.
ينقلب.
Yeah.
Say it again.
انقلاب.
No, that's the whole thing again.
Oh. انقلب. ينقلب.
ينقلب. You're right.
Why is there a fatha?
Why did you say ينقلب?
There's a kasra.
Which one is it?
ينقلب.
ينقلب. The way you memorized it.
Oh.
ينقلب ينقلب انقلاب.
I will make you unsure of yourself every time to test what you.
ينقلب.
No, not yun. No.
Oh.
Only these three families
Yeah.
have you. Actually, let me do that right now. Insert row below. I'm going to merge these. How many families are the first three? The first three, right? The
Yeah,
three. The three. You. Families. Why am I calling them the you families? Because they have yuslimu, yu'allimu, and yujahidu.
Yeah.
No other family has you. You see that?
Yeah.
So you can't say yunqalibu. Got it?
Yeah.
So inqalaba yanqalibu.
انقلابا.
Excellent.
فهو منقلب.
فهو منقلب. Yes. Unquliba, right?
الأمر منه.
Wait, no unquliba?
No.
Why not? Fine. الأمر منه انقلب.
والنهي عنه لا تنقلب.
لا تنقلب.
وظرف منه.
والظرف منه منقلب.
She killed it. ما شاء الله. منقلب.
My turn.
Yep. استغفر.
يستغفر.
يستغفر.
استغفارا.
استغفارا.
فهو مستغفر.
مستغفر.
استغفر.
استغفر.
يستغفر.
Yes. يستغفر.
استغفارا.
استغفارا.
فهو مستغفر.
مستغفر.
الأمر منه استغفر. والنهي عنه لا تستغفر.
لا تستغفر.
وظرف منه مستغفر.
مستغفر. Look at that.
I have a good blueprint.
Wow. Look at that. Look at that. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a lot of words.
Yeah. That's 8 families. When this chart is done, there'll be 14 families. But let's make some observations. This is the reason. First of all, I wanted to write all of this out in this way so you guys can have a map in your head of how this works.
Yeah.
And the amazing thing is I could have just handed this to you, but you guys made it yourselves.
Yeah.
Yay.
Look at what you just did.
A few bumps along the road,
But still, this is amazing. Now look, some things I want you to know. Past tense, this entire column. always ends with what?
Ma.
Ah.
Yeah.
Aslama, allama, jahada, ta'allama, tasa'ala, iqtaraba, inqalaba, istaghfara. Always ends with So don't mess that up.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Present tense always ends with
I was gonna say blue, but
ends with
ooh.
u. So don't say yuslima.
Mm.
Always yuslimu, yuallimu, yujahidu, yata'allamu, yatasa'alu, yaqtaribu, yanqalibu, yastaghfiru. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what's the difference? These three they start with you, and the rest of them start with ya. But the ending's always the same. Okay. Now, these idea, you can't do any patterns because they're all different. Right?
Yeah. Well, they all have tanween.
Yes, they have tanween. So they're ism. So that's obvious enough. So we can just say all tanween.
That's a good observation.
I'll give it to you. All an. At least in this, but I don't want to make that a rule because sometimes they'll come as without it too. So let's leave it. Yeah.
Okay.
So now, doer ism.
Yes.
Mu and e. Muslimun, muallimun, mujahidun, muta'allimun, mutasa'ilun, muqtaribun, munqalibun, mustaghfirun. Mu. Every time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you guys used to think about one family at a time. Now you're thinking about all the ism fa'ils at one time.
Yeah.
Right? The passive.
Don't have tanween.
Oo.
Ooh. Oh yeah.
As many oos as you need.
And then
Then e. And then a. So, uslima, ulima, juhida, tu'ullima, tusu'ila, uqturiba, ustufira. Always ooze, e, and then a. Got it? Here, in the present passive, you found oo and lots of a.
Yeah.
And then finally, it ends again with oo. Yus, la, mu. Yu'alla, lots of as in the middle.
Yeah.
Yu'allamu. But the package is whatever the as in the middle, if there was a sukoon, it'll stay a sukoon. So that doesn't change. But the beginning and the end was still you. So yuslamu, yu'allamu, yujahadu, yuta'allamu, yutasa'alu, yuqtarabu, yustaghfaru. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, the done to ism. What should I write as the theme in the done to ism? All of them have the same thing. What's the same thing that they all have?
They
They all have mu in the beginning.
And then
They do. Oh yeah, they do.
they have on.
No, before the end. There's something else. Yes. Ah. Muslamun, mu'allamun, mujahadun, muta'allamun, mutasa'alun, muqtarabun, mustaghfarun. The commands. The commands, we can't really make a real
They have tanween. Or
observation,
not have tanween.
but have sukoon, end with sukoon. أسلم, علم, جاهد, تعلم, تساءل, اقترب, انقلب, استغفر.
Yeah.
Okay. Forbidding, that doesn't really matter because it's.
Oh, they all have la.
Of course, they have la, and then it's the present tense lightest with da.
Yes.
So if this was yuslimu la tuslim. You don't even have to look at this side. Look at this column right here, right?
Yeah.
Just say this word, and instead of the you or the ya, replace it with a ta and say a la before it, right? So yuslimu became la tuslim. Yu'allimu became la tu'allim. Yujahidu became la tujahid. Yata'allamu became la tata'al. Just same word. I'm just replacing the ya with the ta. So what do I say? La
تتعلم.
la. No, it doesn't say la. Yata'allim. It says yeah. So just don't change anything else. La tata'allam. Yatasa'alu will become la.
لا تتساءل.
Good. Yaqtaribu will become.
لا تقترب.
The ya will be replaced with ta when you make forbidding. La taqtarib. Maryam, la tanqalibu will be.
لا تنقلب.
Good. La yastaghfiru will be. Maryam again.
تستغفر.
La
أو
tastaghfir.
لا تستغفر.
And that's how you make the forbidding. And then the time and place is again same thing as it's done to ism. It's mu and right? Is that visual helping you? Suggest to save the file. Okay, I'll save the file. You happy? I saved it a random name. Dharf. Happy?
They're asking you to save it so they can have the PDF.
You'll have the PDF, but I don't care if you have the PDF. I care if you understood how we did it. Process is more important to me, remember? You know, I downloaded the PDF and Alhamdulillah, I have a PDF now. Feels so good inside.
Doesn't change anything.
العلم في الصدور لا في السطور. The PDF needs to be in here.
Yeah.
In here. Are you getting the process? Are you getting the patterns? Are you seeing how things change and there's similar changes everywhere? Yes?
There's a question on اقترب انقلب. It was the pattern is the same, so what's the difference?
Good question. We will dig deeper into that pretty soon, inshallah. First is the memorization. When we get to the recognition section, then I'm going to highlight the differences and how to recognize them. Because sometimes it's confusing for students. Was this word the iqtaraba family or the inqalaba family? For now, all you need to know is in iqtaraba, it's the ta that is the part is the extra letter. And in the inqalaba, it's the noon that's the extra letter.
Yeah.
So when you replace iqtaraba with other three letters, the ta will stay.
Yeah.
Ishtahara, iftaqara, etc. The ta, you still heard it. When you replace three letters in inqalaba, the in will stay and the last three letters will change. So inqalaba, inkasara, insharaha, etc. So the in will stay. Right? So the noon is a constant in the inqalaba family. And the ta is a constant in the iqtaraba family. So they sound similar, but they have two different constants. The words that stay are different. The pots are different. Okay? Good. This is inshallah. I did this so it helps you process. Now let's come back to our homework, which was looking at Fatiha. And Fatiha must have had some confusing things because Fatiha is challenging. And that's okay that Fatiha was challenging because the Fatiha in Bahar al-Arab, it overwhelmed the Arabs with its powerful beauty. So if we're having a challenge with Fatiha, that's okay. We'll start with Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim regardless. Let's walk ourselves through it. You guys some of you sent me notes and things. I can't possibly check all of your work, but I'm glad that you're doing it. And I'm glad that you like me to feel proud of you when you send me pictures of your handwritten notes and color coded and really nice. Okay. So, but double check your work with me now. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. B would be a
harf of jar.
Therefore it's a harf.
Yes.
B is a
Harf.
harf. Okay. Jawad, you'll stop me whenever students have a question. A harf of jar, it can only be followed by an ism.
Yeah.
And literally the word is ism. So the ismi is an ism.
Yeah. Because
It's like saying ism is an ism.
Yeah.
Okay. Some students ask, why isn't there an alif in ism? And lots of scholars ask themselves that question. And the most common answer to that is actually in recognition of the glory of the name of Allah that the ism was actually reduced. Like the ism was, the alif couldn't bear its proximity to the word Allah. It's like a rhetorical recognition classically of the name of Allah being mentioned next to the word ism, that the alif of the ism disappears. So
That's cool.
yeah, so when you have Sabbih Isma Rabbika La'ala, Rabb is used, the alif is back. But when you have ism and Allah, then the alif goes away for the word ism. It's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Anyway, so ism is mudaf, and the word Allah is obviously mudaf ilayh. So they're both isms, and of course the word Allah is Allah's name.
Yeah.
That makes it an ism. Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim both have al on them,
So that makes it proper, and therefore it is an ism.
ism. Alhamdu has al on it.
So that would become.
That would become an ism. Lillahi is a jar majroor.
Oh, yeah,
Therefore, the li part is a harf of jar, and the word Allah would be an ism.
So
Rabbil Alameen is a mudaf ilayh, so that's pretty obvious. Both of those are ism. So I'm moving through the easy ones quickly.
yeah.
Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, both ism. Maliki and Yawmi and Ad-Dini, all three are ism,
Ism, yeah.
right? Because they're in idafa. The challenging words were iyaka, because we've never seen that before. But let's deal with the easier ones first. Na'budu is an ism. Isn't it?
I mean,
Guys, na'budu is an ism, right?
na'budu.
Na'budu is an ism, right?
I don't think so.
Why not?
Because the process that I'm following is I'm looking at it to be an ism, and this is light, and it's looking kind of weird right now because it's usually supposed to be heavy.
Good catch. When you say something is an ism, then it should normally be heavy,
Yeah,
unless there's a reason for it to be
light.
light, and na'budu does not have a reason to be light.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's not acting like an ism, so that's out.
Yeah.
It doesn't match any endings of the past tense,
Nor
so that's out.
So-
It can't be a command because those have to be lightest at the end, so that's out.
Yeah.
The only thing left is the present tense,
Mhm.
and the noon in the beginning means we.
Yeah.
So na'budu and nasta'inu are the same process, and therefore na'budu and nasta'inu are present tenses. Everybody's okay with that?
Big brain right there. I remember.
Mariam, you okay with that?
Yeah.
You sure?
Are you okay? Really?
No, we're good to go.
Now let's deal with iyaka.
Mm.
Iyaka, let me walk you through this a little bit. It's okay. It's Fatiha, even though it's not in our curriculum yet, but it's Fatiha. So I'm going to share some things with you. Okay. So we say Nasara ka. Let's go back to Nasara ka. Nasara means he helped.
Yeah.
Ka is an attached pronoun which can only be nasab.
So yeah.
It's a detail.
Mm-hmm.
And when you see ka, you're supposed to ignore it
Mm-hmm.
and then look at Nasara.
Yeah.
Nasara means he helped.
You.
And now you can look at the ka and say you,
You.
which means you is a detail, which means you is nasab.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
In order to explain iyaka to you, I need to start from here.
Yeah.
So does that starting point nasaraka means he helped you? Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Everybody okay so far? Because we got to go step by step.
Yes.
Okay. Now, in Arabic, they have this crazy cool thing that if I say, for example, Nasara Musliman. Nasara what?
Muslim.
Musliman. Musliman is nasab, right?
Yeah.
Nasab means a detail.
Yeah.
So this one's going to mean he helped a Muslim.
Mm.
He helped
A Muslim.
a Muslim. Does that make sense to
Yeah.
everybody? Because
Yep.
Musliman is a detail?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yep.
Now, sometimes the Arabs feel a little crazy and they say Musliman Nasara.
Muslim and Nasara. Mm.
Same two words,
Yeah.
but what did they do? They put the detail first.
Yeah.
Now, normally, first you say the thing that you're going to do, the act, which is Nasara,
Yeah.
and then you mention the detail. But the Arabs sometimes would take the detail and mention that first,
Yeah.
and then mention Nasara. And this is kind of like, this is speaking a little bit like Yoda.
Mm.
right?
Yeah.
Cake I eat. It's not I eat cake,
Yeah.
right?
That's pretty good Yoda impression.
Yeah, thank you. Punch you, I will. Instead of what? I will
Punch
you,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Words I type. No, I type words.
Yeah.
So what are they? So sometimes what Yoda does, rahimahullah, is that, that he'll take the detail and mention it first,
Uh-huh.
and then mention the act.
Yeah.
But the Arabs were doing that way before Yoda,
Mhm.
even though that was a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. This was being done in a barbecue long time ago.
Yeah.
And they would mention the detail before they would mention the act. Musliman
Mhm.
nasara. Okay. Now, I could translate this Yoda style and say
Muslim may help.
a Muslim, he helped, right? But that's not actually what the Arabs meant when they did this.
Mm.
This meant maybe 5 or 6 different things,
Mm.
depending on what they're getting at.
Okay.
But one of the things this meant was he helped only a Muslim.
Mm. Okay.
So what new word did I add to this?
Only.
So when they put the detail before it was supposed to be,
Uh-huh.
then one of the things they can do with that is create the meaning of only.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Okay?
Kind of.
So they helped only a Muslim, and their way of saying that, they don't have to say the word only, they just have to take the detail and put it earlier than expected. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, so good? You see where the only came from?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Musliman was an outside doer. No, Musliman cannot be an outside doer, because to be an outside doer, you gotta be rafa. And Musliman was nasab. Therefore, astaghfirullah. Go make wudu. Outside doers must be after and rafa. Musliman was after, but it wasn't rafa. But he's Muslim. Yes, I know, but he's not rafa.
Yeah.
Okay. So far, so good?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, nasaraka.
Nasaraka.
Well, how did I translate nasaraka?
He helped you.
Remember that?
Yes.
What's the detail in this word?
Ka.
Ka. Ka is an attached pronoun.
Yes.
The fact that it's an attached pronoun, attached pronouns can only be, help me think, nasab or,
Yeah.
but I'll change this to can only be nasab with a fi'l.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Okay?
Mhm.
Attached pronouns can only be what? Nasab with a
Fi'l.
fi'l. Okay. All right. Does that make sense to you? Attached
Mhm.
pronouns can only be nasab with a fi'l because they're a
Yeah.
detail,
Mhm.
right? So in this case, the guy is nasab,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But what if I wanted to say he helped only you? He helped what?
Only you.
Only you. Then I would do the same thing the crazy Arabs did with Musliman Nasara. I would think I would do Ka Nasara,
That's what I was thinking.
right?
Mhm.
Right? I would think I would do that.
Mhm.
Does that make sense so
Yeah.
far?
Mhm.
Yes?
Mhm.
Same logic as Musliman Nasara. I put Ka Nasara in the beginning. Because if they mess up with the order, that would mean he helped only you.
Someone said Anta Nasara.
Ah, good. I was hoping somebody would say that. Somebody said, what if I just say Anta Nasara instead? Right?
Mhm.
Now tell me, what kind of word is Anta?
And
Huwa, huma, hum, hiya, huma, hunna,
Oh, that's a
anta.
pronoun.
Good. And the original pronouns are what status?
Rafa.
If they're rafa, can they be a detail?
No.
No.
No. You can't say anta because it would be rafa. But you want the word you to be a detail. And to be a detail, you have to be what status?
Nasab.
And for anta to be nasab status,
Mhm.
you can't use anta. You have to use the nasab or jar version,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
what?
Ka.
That's why I put ka. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And we can't use ka to get that meaning because we don't want the rafa. We want the nasab meaning, right? But we have a problem. Yes. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say everybody's following along.
Okay. But we have a problem
Mm.
because the Arabs said at a barbecue long time ago,
Mhm.
ka is an attached pronoun.
Yeah.
But if I put it in the beginning,
Mhm.
then it's not attached to anything.
Yeah.
They're like, how you gonna take an attached pronoun and make it not attached, boo? Right?
Yeah.
So they decided that they'll say, fine, you're right. If we want ka to be before,
Yeah.
we want him to be ka, but you're right. We gotta make sure he's attached.
Mhm.
So let's just give him something to attach to that doesn't really mean anything. Let's give him iya.
Yeah. What does iya mean?
Iya.
Yeah.
Iya is just a chair for ka to sit on.
Oh, okay. It's just
Okay.
a bench warmer.
It's just a bench warmer, just so he gets to say, I got to be an attached pronoun even before.
Oh, okay.
Because usually an attached pronoun should go where? At the end. But if you want an attached pronoun and you wanted to sit there without anybody to sit on,
Mhm.
because before it was sitting on nasara, right?
Yeah.
So the word iya was
Mhm.
actually developed in Arabic for attached pronouns to chill on their own
Yeah.
when they want to be attached and yet kind of independent at the same time. They're like, you know what? Just give him an iya. So okay.
Iya's useless anyways.
So some people who don't know Arabic think iya means only. It does not.
Mm.
Iya is just a chair for the pronoun to sit on. Okay. So in class, when we study this from the grammarian, so we're gonna read like inshallah eventually Alusi, Ibn Ashur, like Zamakhshari, etc. You're gonna learn some crazy stuff about iya.
Mhm.
But for now, all you need is iya is just there so the guy can feel better about himself
Yeah.
that he was an attached pronoun
Mhm.
and he still got to be by himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So now the Arabs get to say, well, it's still attached. Attached to what? Iya. What does iya mean? Iya means he's just helping out the guy feel he's attached,
Yeah.
even though he's in the beginning. Now, na'budu means we worship.
Mhm.
Na'budu means
We
what?
worship.
Where's the we coming from?
Nah.
Right. We worship.
Mhm.
And if it was na'budu ka,
Mhm.
if it was what?
Na'budu
Na'budu
ka.
ka, it would be we worship you.
Yeah. Oh, I have a question.
But the ka was moved before.
Before, yeah.
And when it was moved before, iya had to come and chill with it,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And therefore, the meaning changed to we worship
Only you.
only you.
Mhm.
Now your question?
Oh yeah. So for na, wouldn't that have to be an aleph? So wouldn't the na have to be a bit longer?
No, you're thinking of the attached pronoun now. This is the ya beginning, ta beginning, alif beginning, nahnu nansuru,
Oh, okay.
nahnu na'budu.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, I was thinking of the attached pronoun. That makes a bit more sense.
Got it? Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, practically speaking, because I asked, is this an ism or a fi'l or a harf, right?
Mhm.
I'll give you the classical answer. The classical answer will be this whole thing. They'll think of it as one word.
Oh, okay.
So they'll just call this whole thing an ism, meaning a pronoun.
Okay.
So this time they're not even considering just the ka a pronoun. They're considering iyaka altogether a pronoun.
Mm.
Okay. We'll dig deeper into their logic later. But they don't even want to call iya a harf because that would mean you added something to the sentence. They didn't. They added an empty, hollow chair. Iya by itself is never used.
Yeah.
You can't use iya by itself. The iya doesn't have a meaning in the dictionary.
Yeah.
Right? At least min has a meaning in the dictionary.
Mhm.
Fi has a meaning in the dictionary. Wa has a meaning in the dictionary.
Mhm.
But iya does not have a meaning in the dictionary. So iyaka is considered not two words, but one word. It's just a guy along with his chair.
Yeah.
It's just ka along with his chair.
Mhm.
Okay? Bayyinah would like to know the explanation of iya. Wow, that's a great question. Because the last 20 minutes, I was explaining why I wear purple socks.
You wear purple socks?
I don't. I really don't. But I'm saying, what you think I've been doing? Now I know I'm teaching the dream program. Because after explaining iya, I'd really like an explanation of iya now. Can we get to that, please? Where you been, bro?
You can go back 20 minutes.
No, don't break it up as yeah. No.
Iyaka is one word, guys. Wise words.
Okay.
History.
So everybody's okay with na'budu and nasta'inu?
Yeah.
Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'inu? Okay. Now we get to another fun
There's
part.
a confusion on why you wrote iya, but in the ayat written iya.
Allahu Akbar. I said iya. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, oh yeah, I think for Aya.
Iya.
Yeah. Okay.
And you know what's even cooler?
Mm.
Sometimes they're like, come on, give them a nice chair. So they would say hayya.
Really?
Yeah, they could say hayyaka too.
Hayaka.
Yeah.
Iyaka.
Iyaka and hayyaka are both
Yeah.
just chairs.
That's pretty cool though.
It is not, hayya is not used in the Quran, but hayyaka was also a chair back in the day, in barbecue days. So there were two choices. And when we get there, we'll compare hayyaka and iyaka and see why Allah used this chair. Why not use that chair? Cool stuff. Okay, I'm going to move on, yes?
Mm-hmm.
A student asked me a brilliant question.
Yeah.
They said, listen to this question. They said, Iyaka na'budu wa iyaka nasta'inu ihdi. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Ustad, this looks like it's light, no alif lam.
Yeah.
This looks like it's jar.
Mm-hmm.
This looks like a mudaf. This looks like a
Mudaf.
mudaf ilay. And I said, that's so adorable
Mm-hmm.
that you did that. Except remember one thing. You're not going to have a mudaf at the end of one ayah and the mudaf ilay in the next ayah.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So this is not a...
Oh, yeah, this is the next ayah.
This is the next ayah.
Yeah.
So that solves that problem. Okay. Nasta'inu is a present tense.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
Oh, yeah, because
All right. Now let's look at ihdina. Ustad, if I don't have the vocabulary, let me play, not devil's advocate, dream student's advocate. If I don't have the vocabulary, Ustad, this looks like light, no alif lam, followed by an attached pronoun. This looks like a mudaf and a...
Mudaf ilay.
Great. I think that's a brilliant observation, except there's something missing in that brilliance. If this is an ism, because I don't have the vocabulary.
Yeah.
If this is what? An ism. An ism has to have one of three statuses. What are the three statuses an ism can have? Rafa, Nasb,
or jar.
or jar.
Mm-hmm.
If this is an ism, what status is it? If this is an ism,
Jar.
good, it's jar. To be jar, you must have a reason.
Yeah.
The reason could be you got beat up by a harf of jar.
Mm-hmm.
The reason could be you got beat up by a mudaf.
Yeah.
Is there a mudaf before it?
No.
Is there a harf of jar before it?
Mm-mm.
So it's acting like it's jar, allegedly,
Mhm.
even though there's no jaralizer
Yeah.
before it.
Stolen identity.
So it's not acting like an ism.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it's not an ism.
Yeah.
Now my ism is gone. What are the other options left? Past tense, present tense, command. Okay.
Yeah.
Now when I go to past tense, it doesn't match anything that ends in the past tense. Nasarti is the closest thing that ends with e,
Mm-hmm.
but even nasarti has the t on the e sound on the ta,
Mm-hmm.
so it doesn't match the past tense. I try to go to the present tense, and the present tense does not allow me to begin a word with an alif. It allows me to begin a word with a hamza on top of the alif, and it has to be u or a,
Yeah.
never e.
Mm-hmm.
So ism is gone, past tense is gone,
Mm-hmm.
present tense is gone. What's left?
Command.
Command, but it doesn't clearly look like a command either, because commands are supposed to be lightest. Actually, this is a command. It's a more complicated command than the ones I've taught you. Okay? That the ones I've taught you, those are easier. This is a more complex, this is a more advanced kind of command. Just for your curiosity, because somebody like, but Ustad, I really want to know how come it's the command you taught us. That has to be the lightest, it has to be sukoon at the end, but this has kasra in the end. What am I going to do with my life? So I'm going to help you just a little bit. If you understand this part, alhamdulillah. If you don't understand this part, inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un, I'm still going to live a happy life. Because eventually I'm going to teach this to you and make you responsible to know it. Right now, you're not responsible to know this, but I want to feed your curiosity a little bit anyway. Okay. So in Arabic, you have words like yansuru,
Yeah.
right? To make it a command, first you have to have the second person, tansuru. Because you can only command someone who's there, the you.
Yeah.
So I turned, he helps to what? You help.
Yeah.
And then I follow the steps. So let's follow the steps. Step one, you make it lightest. Done, so, right? Done, so.
Yeah.
Then I take off the ta, and I'm left with so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then this word needs help, so I'm going to put alif, so. And then I figure out which sound should go on the alif. If this guy has u, I'll put u. Anything else, I'll put e. So I'm going to put unsur. That would be the command. Okay. This is a quick review of how do you make commands.
Yeah.
Now, in Arabic, some words are like this. Yahdi. Say this word for me.
Yeah.
So the last letter of this word is a ya. So we normally say yansuru, right? Yansuru. What's the last sound you heard? U.
Ooh.
For yahdi, then you should hear yahdiyu
Yahdi.
to be normal. But the Arabs said the ya is just a vowel because alif, waw, and ya are vowels.
Yeah.
And it just sounds weird to say yahdiyu. Just leave it alone. Just leave it. Even the normal version is yahdi.
Yahdi.
Yahdi is the normal version.
Yeah.
When a word ends with a vowel like that, they leave it alone. They don't make the u sound on it.
Yeah.
So this is actually the normal version of yahdiyu.
Yahdi.
There's no such thing as yahdiyu. The only thing that exists is
Yahdi.
yahdi. That's why this is complicated, right? The light version is actually yahdiya. Remember yansura? So then the problem came, what's the lightest version,
Yeah.
right? But the lightest version is supposed to end with a sukoon,
Yeah.
right? Yansur.
Yeah.
But they already did that for the normal version. They already used that up. So they're like, well, you want to make it lightest? Let's do something crazy. Let's just get rid of the ya.
Yahdi.
Yeah?
D.
D. Yeah, D is the lightest version.
Okay.
Okay? This is for crazy words that have vowels in them. Now, if this is the word that's the lightest version, when you make it into a command from tahdi, you get rid of the ta and you put an alif there instead. And what do you get? Ihdi. That's what we get in the surah.
Oh.
Ihdi nas-sirata
That's a long
al-mustaqim.
process.
It's a process, yeah. So that's a much later study, but it's okay. Guidance work.
Are we on the last side?
Not yet. So ihdi is a command. If you didn't understand that, don't ask me questions. It's okay.
Can I ask you a question about ihdi, but not about that what you just went over? Someone is asking, how come this isn't nasarna?
No, good question. How come ihdina is not the same as the past tense nasarna? Because nasarna is always nasar with a sukoon followed by na. Katabna, istaghfarna, alimna. If this was like that, then before the na, this should have been a sukoon. If it's not a sukoon, it cannot match the past tense. That just means that the na is an attached pronoun. Nahnu becomes na, and this is nasab here. So that means this is an ism. As-sirat al-mustaqim is easy.
Yeah, that has al-its ism.
Al, they're both ism. Sirata is a mudaf. Alladhina is a mudaf ilayh. They're both isms.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Yeah, ina. And this word is non-flexible anyway, but regardless, like no alif lam, and it is could be jar, so it is jar.
Yeah.
Done deal. An'amta is a little tricky. We go with the same process. Could this be an ism or a fi'l or a harf? We start with ism, right? Our process. And according to that process, it's unusually light if it's an ism.
Yeah. And it
Right?
has to have a reason to be an ism, and it has
No, Adil, it's not ajwaf, it's naqis. Don't say words if you're getting rusty. Advanced topic of ajwaf? No, it's not ajwaf, it's naqis. Ajwaf is vowel in the middle. So an'amta, anyway, sorry, I got distracted by that comment. Okay, an'amta is light, but it doesn't have a mudaf ilayh afterwards.
Yeah. So therefore, you have to check it again. You have to check it for it to be
Past tense.
Past tense, yeah.
Ism is out.
Yeah, ism's gone because he doesn't have.
Past tense is checked by matching the endings.
Yeah.
Mariam, does this look like it matches any of the endings? Huwa nasara? You said it already though. What did you say? Anta what?
Anta nasarta.
There you go. Anta an'amta. Anta nasarta.
Oh yeah, that does match.
Yeah,
So
perfect
past
match.
tense.
Ustad, did you go over nasta'inu?
Yeah, I said it's the same as na'budu.
Okay. Because
sirata is an ism because it's a mudaf and alladhina is the mudaf ilayh. Yeah. And yes, I went over nasta'inu. It's the same as na'budu, present tense. Same process.
Shouldn't it be nasta'ina?
Why would it be nasta'ina?
Because inu isn't an ending that we've gone over.
Oh my goodness. I gotta go back. Good question. Good
Wait, so
question.
wouldn't this be a present tense? Because the letters have to be ya, ta, noon, and alif.
Okay, I'll take your question first, then I'll come back to Nasta'inu question. The question Ahmed is asking is this begins with an alif, therefore shouldn't this be a present tense? Not every word that begins with alif, ya, ta, or noon is present tense.
Present tense, yeah.
It has to, if you are confused whether this is past tense or present tense, and the ending perfectly matches the past tense, go with past tense.
Okay.
By the way, huwa aslama
Who aslama, yeah.
is past tense, but it begins with alif,
Yeah.
right? The same way this one, huwa an'ama.
Huwa an'ama.
So now, you remember you did aslama yuslimu islaman? Try this with an'ama.
An'ama yan'am.
Yun, aslama yuslimu.
Oh, yun'amu.
Aslama yuslimu.
Okay, an'ama, then yuslimu would be yun'amu.
Yun'imu.
Yun'imu.
Yuslimu.
Yuslimu.
Yun'imu.
Yun'imu.
Islaman.
An'aman.
Yes.
Fahuwa
It's going to rhyme with muslimun.
Muslimun.
So,
Mun'imun.
see, now you're getting it.
Yeah.
Okay? We're going to get better at that. But now let's come to the question of nasta'inu. And it has, shouldn't it be nasta'ina? Okay. The fact that it's nasta'inu means it cannot be ina, which means it's not a combination at all.
Yeah.
Because if it was a combination, it would have been ina, which means this is not an ending combination. This is just a sound.
We didn't learn inu.
There's no such thing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just part of the word. Now, going back, some people are still confused whether nasta'inu is an ism or a fi'il. If this is an ism, then it's light, no al,
Like no L.
right? Which means it needs to be a mudaf,
Yeah.
which means it needs to have a mudaf ilayh. But it's the last word of the ayah. It's not a mudaf. How's the ayah going to end without giving us a mudaf ilayh? This is not an ism because it's not acting like an ism.
Yeah.
And it doesn't match past or command. The only thing left is present. And the present tense can have a word that begins with noon and ends normally, like nahnu nansuru. You don't have to be concerned about what happened in between, but the beginning and ending matched. Nu, na, and u. Noon and u.
Yeah.
That's why this is a present tense. As-sirat al-mustaqim we did.
Yes.
Jawad, anything else?
Yeah. How can we tell that the an on an'amta is not a lightest or a light harf?
Because it's part of the word here. If it was a light harf, it would be written separately. So it's written as one word. Okay. Alayhim.
Alayhim.
Ala is a harf of?
Ala. Oh, it's a harf of nasab.
Jar.
You have to decide. I don't know.
إن كان نبينا ليت لكن لعل.
La'alla is alay.
Oh wait, no.
And ala.
Thank you.
I'll
Ala.
help you with that one. Don't let it go to your head.
So ala becomes alay when it comes with a pronoun.
Yeah.
Ala is a harf, and then him is the pronoun, so that's an ism.
Yeah.
Ghayri is a special mudaf, and if you forgot that,
it is. I remember it a little.
even if you forgot that, it's light no al followed by jar.
Yeah,
So they're both mudaf and mudaf ilayh, which means they're both ism. Alayhim, ala again is a harf, and him is jar, so it's an ism. Wa is a harf.
Of jar.
La, you'll learn later on, is an ism. La is ism. Okay. No, it's not lam. It's lam alif. La.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So the words yes and no are isms. Okay. Because they have meanings on their own. So they're kind of part of the more category. But this is the word no, la. And so that's considered an ism. Sometimes it's considered a harf also, but that's a more complicated discussion later. Ad-dallina. Any thoughts?
Ad-dallina.
Or are you lost on this one?
It's
Okay, I think it's an ism like addo because it has al, and then lina like muslimina.
Good, that's it. Straight up. Simple. Ad-dallina. Very cool. Very, very cool. By the way, on a side note, Arabic has existed for thousands of years, even before the Quran, yeah?
Yeah.
And You know how in Arabic you say either or, or in English you say either or,
Yeah. I don't know how to say that.
right? Or you say neither nor,
I've never said that, but
neither this nor that.
I've said either or.
Okay. I will eat either the chocolate or the vanilla ice cream, right? Either or, right? I will eat neither the chocolate nor the vanilla ice cream, but the strawberry ice cream. When you want to say no to both things, in English you say neither or neither nor,
Yeah.
right? So those are the two words that are used together. Now in Arabic, the way they do that is they say la wala,
La wala.
la wala, or they say laysa wala, or they say ma wala, or they say ghayr wa aw. They have different ways of saying neither nor. But in the thousands of years of Arabic existing and whatever poetry archives we could find, and every single narration of hadith, every quote from every sahabi, everything we learned in the seerah, all the volumes of Arabic we have collected in Arabic,
Yeah.
nowhere in Arabic did ever anybody use ghayri and la together,
La.
ever. Except Allah said it in the Fatiha. He did something that had never been done in Arabic before. Like even small things like neither nor, because you know, you read in the English translation, neither those who I don't know how to translate it now, neither those who earned your anger nor the lost, or nor those who are misguided. Terrible translation, by the way. But they say neither this group nor that group. The combination of ghayr and la in the Quran, in Fatiha, is unprecedented. It's unlike anything else in the entirety of Arabic. It's pretty amazing. Just even the small detail like ghayr and la is unfound anywhere else. And that's kind of, the Arabs knew, nobody talks like this. And it's as if Allah is saying, yep, I know.
That's cool.
You don't talk like this. Only Allah does.
So they never use ghayri and then la.
Ghayri and la together. They say ghayri and ghayri. Or they say ghayri wa ghayri and aw.
Oh,
Or they say la wa la. So la al-maghdubi alayhim wa la ad-dallin. Or laysa al-maghdub alayhim wa la ad-dallin. Or ma al-maghdub alayhim wa ma ad-dallin. So they use different combinations, but ghayr and la was never used.
No, that was just like a uncool kid thing.
No, it was just nobody even imagined using it. Nobody thought of it.
They're just like, they overlooked them.
Yep. Quran's unique style. Things that Quran did that were never done before. Okay, take a good break and then we'll come back.
Okay, where's my water?
It's over there.
Like such a headache.
Okay.
It's not my water.
Yes, it is. I picked it up from the floor because you were gonna.
So there's a
Go ahead.
on ihdi. There's confusion on how someone can command when talking to Allah.
You have to go review what we said about commands and forbidding. So in grammar, we talk about, it's called, in English, they call it the imperative verb. So you can see my face when I do this. So in English, you call this the imperative verb, right? When you command somebody. But in every language, a command can be used to actually command someone, but the commanding form of the verb can be used to make a request. So if I say, if I tell my mom, for example, eat, mom, eat, I'm requesting her to eat. But if I tell my son to eat, I say eat. Same word eat, but I'm commanding my son and requesting my mom, right? So grammatically, the word eat is still considered the imperative or the command, but in different contexts, it actually means different things. So when we speak to Allah, we use the commanding form of the verb, but we use it in the meaning of begging, pleading, requesting, etc. So for example, if I said, let him go, right? Let him go. And if I was requesting somebody who has power, like to a judge, and I'm begging him, let him go. It's as if I'm saying, please let him go. But if I'm yelling at one of my kids who's bullying some other kid, saying, let him go. It's the same words, let him go. But because now I'm in a position of authority, those same words came across as a command. And when I wasn't in a position of authority, those same words came across as a request or pleading or begging, right? And there are other ways in which commands are used also. That'll become a study in Balagha. How are awamir used? How are commands used? How is negation used? How is even normal words used? So this is the multiplicity of speech. Like if I say thanks, something as simple as thanks, I can say thanks genuinely. I can say thanks sarcastically, right? I can even say thanks angrily, right? So there are different contexts in which I can say the same word. The dictionary will tell me it means one thing, but communication psychology tells me it means a many number of things. So the Quran, the study of the Quran isn't just the study of words in a dictionary and the grammar of it, but beyond that, what Balagha does is it helps us understand what is the psychology behind using a command here as opposed to a command there, or a present tense here or a past tense there, etc. So that's where we really start diving into how the Quran affects us spiritually and psychologically, you know, and how Allah's speech affects us, and how we make observations about different people's speech. Like this is a challenge that, you know, Sohaib and I deal with all the time. You have, for example, the scene of Yusuf is in the well, yeah, and they don't know that there's a child in the well, and these two people come and they pull up the bucket and the child comes out of the well, right? And the Quran captures Ya Bushra hada ghulam. Ya Bushra means in Old English translation glad tidings, but it means great news. Or as Sohaib would say, oh wow, what? That's Ya Bushra, right? But a dictionary translation would be oh good news. Oh, good news, or ye glad tidings, or something, right? But why is it Ya Bushra? Oh my God, jackpot! Because kids can be sold into slavery, and it's good money. So it's like he pulled up. He's not happy to see a kid. He's happy to see easy money. Oh my God, I just scored a kid. You know? So what is the Quran telling us in that moment? It's telling us that there were people that looked at human beings in suffering, and not as someone that you should be in distress when you see that, and you should want to help them. But no, you saw them as an opportunity to enrich yourself, and you saw this child's tragedy as your good news, right? So even though it just says Ya Bushra, there's a lot of psychology behind that. Ya Bushra hada wala, this is a kid. Because the immediate words asarruhu bida'atan, they hit him as goods. They hit him away because they were servants themselves. If their master found out, then he would take them, but they want to make the money on the side, so they hit him, right? So that kind of thing, going behind the literal meaning of a word, because the English translation will say, you know, and they raised their bucket and said, ye glad tidings, this is a lad. Okay. They didn't say it like that. That's not how it played out, right? So that's going to be a really fun part of Quranic studies and classical Arabic studies, is going into the richness of the language and how we can interpret the same words in different ways. Okay. Yeah, you guys have a break. Somebody just asked a question. Yeah, Ladina is an ism mawsool.
How come when we said صراط الذين didn't become majroor?
I mean, according to your knowledge, Ina could be nasab or jar, so I don't know why you would think it's not. Jawad, you took note of the typos on the Munafiqun document?
Yeah, they're fixed.
Okay. Faisal, just re-download it. I think it's been updated. Somebody made a comment that says comments are turned off, which is pretty ironic. Yes, they're Mawsuf Sifa, Ishal. How is your health, Ustadh? I'm busted because I played basketball with these kids yesterday. I'm an old man.
What made غيري مجرور in غير المغضوب?
Not yet. That's later. Way later. There's pages on that one. And we're gonna read them pages.
Someone's asking how we know ghairi is an ism.
It's a special mudaf on page 20. You guys covered it.
22.
And it's 22. Yep, page 22. You're right. And it's like no alif lam followed by jar. So it's a mudaf ilayh. Therefore, it's an ism. No, ihdi does not look ayaz because ihdi looks like it's jar and has no reason to be. Therefore, it's not acting as an ism. Is today poster results? They were gonna be, but I fell asleep. When will we get to balagha? When you learn your sarf. I love those questions. When are we going to learn to read Arabic without tashkil? When are we going to learn balagha? That's great. Never. How about that? You want to tell me all the sarf families? Umrah, the reason ihdi can't be present tense is the present tense can never begin with the E sound. Also, the alif in the present tense has a hamza on it, which ihdi does not. I did say there will be an oral exam, didn't I? Alladhina clarification. I'm guessing that's a question. Alladhina has al in it, therefore it's an ism. Calm down, Hafsa. Don't worry about it. The status of Dalleen, you're not there yet. That's not what we're discussing. We're discussing whether it's an ism, fi'l, or harf. Stay on subject. Yes, ihmarra is mazid fi, but you don't have to concern. You don't have to get all red about it. Yes. No, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim is not mawsuf sifa. They're both sifa of the word Allah. I don't know what Umrah Sheikh is saying. Aren't u, e both can be used? Why iya can't be past tense? Because it's not. And there's no past tense that sounds like that. I love it. Why not jar majnoon? I gotta write that down. You know, majnoon means crazy, right? Jar majnoon. There's a t-shirt. Okay, am I missing any questions? Because y'all just getting silly now. Related questions. Nothing? Okay.
I'm not saying anything.
Okay, take 7 minutes and we shall return. Inshallah. No, you didn't.
I really did. She got lucky shot. She I didn't hit it and it went in. She got the lucky shot this time.
Accident.
No, please. Don't do it. It was great Texas. Hot young blood. I'm like sitting oh my back. That's how you feel stuff like every day.
Okay, taxi.
I have decision. I have one left. He has three. She got lucky with all the shots. Swear to God.
Don't make any after beer. I should be really nice, my friend.
Do this. Do this. No, not there. You should hit it here. You made, well, you missed one that you made.
What are you talking about, son? I won. I didn't do it. Son, how many did I make?
7, 8.
We played 3 games, and I carried you. Because I won.
Okay. What do we do now?
I had so much sleep, I'm so tired.
Yeah, we need more sleep.
You gonna sleep till 2 after this? Oh, my bad.
You can have a chocolate if you like.
Chocolate. Oh, my sugar boost.
Mm-hmm.
Kinder Bueno.
You know the Kinder?
No.
Oh,
No.
Kinder.
This is amazing stuff.
Kinder is really good.
You know, like the Kinder Bueno ads? The Kinder.
I
It's
do.
from England.
This?
It is.
England is my city. No, I'm joking. It's not rough, that is.
I like it.
There you go. It's only snap.
Reminds me of something I've had. I don't know what though.
This is really good. Now I know what to live in England. It is very. I could survive off of these.
Have a good diabetes after this.
Look, see? The chocolate, it comes from milk, and milk has protein in it. And then, you see that bread? The bread has fat and all that nutritious stuff. So technically, I can survive off this.
I'm gonna mute this. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد So before I give you a test, I want to teach you your next family. Again, I need you guys to have these families not at the level you have them, absolutely mastered.
Okay.
And the next thing is going to be application. So you've memorized the families. Now it's going to be time for application. Application means I give you different words, and you can say that word in all the families.
Okay.
Okay. So let me tell you what that means. That means that if I go here, and it doesn't even I don't even care if the word doesn't make sense. So if I say, for example, kafara, what do I say?
Kafara.
Okay. Then I should be able to say akfara yukfiru ikfaran fahuwa mukfirun, ukfira yukfaru ikfaran fahuwa mukfarun, al-amru minhu akfir wa nahyu anhu la tukfir, والظرف منه مكفر، كفر يكفر تكفيرا فهو مكفر، كفر يكفر تكفيرا فهو مكفر، الأمر منه كفر والنهي عنه لا تكفر، والظرف منه مكفر، كافر يكافر كفارا ومكافرة فهو مكافر، كوفر يكافر كفارا ومكافرة فهو مكافر، الأمر منه كافر والنهي عنه لا تكافر، والظرف منه مكافر. تكفر يتكفر تكفرا فهو متكفر، تكفر يتكفر تكفرا فهو متكفر، الأمر منه تكفر والنهي عنه لا تتكفر والظرف منه متكفر. You see what I'm doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All the way through, I give you 3 letters. You can put them in any family comfortably, quickly. You're not like, oh, aslama, so akfara. Nope. Second nature.
Okay.
I give you 3 letters. You're just pouring. I give you a material. You're pouring it into every single family and just busting it out.
Okay.
Okay. That's how good you have to get at application. But while we're doing that, I'm going to start introducing you to next families too. What we've done so far are the 8 big families. I call them the 8 big families. Okay. Now we're going to do the 6 small families.
Yeah.
So 8 big families and 6 small
small
families. The 6 small families are actually way harder.
Oh, okay.
They're actually not easier, they're harder. Okay. What makes the difference between the big families and the small families? The big families are always 4 letters or more.
Yeah.
Aslama. How many? The first word. I'm talking about this column right here. This column right here. Okay.
Yeah.
It's always 4 letters or more. Is aslama 4 letters?
Yes.
Is allama? Yes. 2 lams.
Yeah.
Jahada 4 letters. Ta'allama more than 4. Tasa'ala more than 4. Iftaraba inqalaba istaghfar. All more than 4. Yeah. But these 6 families that we're going to learn, they're all going to be 3 letters.
Oh, okay.
The first word is always going to be how many?
3.
3 letters. Okay.
Yeah.
So the first thing that's different is the 6 small families. They are always, the first word is always how many letters?
3.
3. No more. If it's more than 3, it's got to be one of the 8 families.
Okay.
If it's 3, it's got to be one of these smaller families.
Okay.
Okay. Now, is this a big family or small family word?
Small family.
It didn't match any of the big families, did it? We memorized it,
Yeah.
but we never realized that it also has a family. It's actually the name of the family itself is the Nasara family. Nasara is actually a family. Okay. Now,
Nusira.
say it.
Yansuru.
Nasara yansuru nasran.
Nasran.
We did aslama yuslimu
Islam.
islaman. Now we're going to do nasara yansuru
and
nasran. And what's the next word called?
The mastar.
No, we already did the mastar. Nasran is the mastar.
The next one is
The doer ism. What's that called? The
ism
ism.
fa'il.
Good. Ism fa'il. And what's the done to ism called?
Ism
Maf'ul.
Yeah.
Okay. Now watch this. One's called the ism what? Fa'il. And the other one's called the ism maf'ul. Right?
Yeah.
The ism fa'il for the 6 families. Listen to this carefully and never forget it.
Okay.
The ism fa'il for the 6 families rhymes with the word fa'il. And the ism maf'ul for the 6 small families rhymes with the word maf'ul. Nasara yansuru nasran fahuwa nasirun. Like fa'ilun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, nasirun.
Okay? Kafara yakfuru kufran fahuwa kafirun.
Oh, okay.
Kafirun. Abada ya'budu ibadatan fahuwa abidun. It's going to rhyme with what? Fa'il. All the 8 families used to have a mu and a e.
Yeah.
That's for the 8 families. For the 6 small families, the ism fa'il sounds like fa'il. Okay, so nasirun. The next line is nusira. You already knew that u in e.
Yeah. Nusira.
Yun saru
Yansaru.
nasran
Nasran.
fahuwa. It's gonna rhyme with
Nasaru.
maf'ulun.
Nasara.
Maf. The meme will stay.
Oh, yeah.
Maf'ulun.
Mm.
Mansurun.
Mansurun.
So the meme stays,
Mhm.
but this time it's not a mu. It's always gonna be a what?
Ma.
Ma. And there's gonna have a waw in it. Always gonna have a waw in it.
Yeah.
Nasir, Mansur.
Mansur.
Hamid, what?
Hamid.
Hamid over here.
Hamid.
Mad.
Mahmud.
Mahmoud. Oh.
Mahmudun. Hamidun and Mahmudun.
Mahmudun.
Shakirun.
Shakirun. Mushkirun.
Mashkirun.
Yeah.
Mashkurun.
Mashkurun. Alimun.
Mu'inun.
No, not mu. It's gotta be ma. Alimun. Alimun.
Alimun.
Ma'lumun.
Ma'lumun.
You're replacing the sad and the noon and the sad and the ra.
Okay.
So I'll color those letters.
Ustadh, you have the typo in the passive. Present passive.
No, I don't. Okay. Mansurun, ma'lumun, mashkurun, makfurun, ma'budun. Okay.
Okay.
So that's, let's see. Al-amru minhu.
Al-amru minhu.
It's gonna be
Nasir.
no, wait. Slow down. This is present tense, right? Yansuru. And the way to make a command is first you make it lightest, then you get rid of the ta, even though I put a ya here. You get rid of the ta, then you can't say it, so you need a alif, and it's gonna get an u on it because the su has a su on it. So al-amru minhu unsur. Al-amru minhu unsur. Wan-nahyu anhu la, and then you go back to yansuru again. First of all, you replace the ya with a ta, and you make it lightest. So la,
Tunsur.
la, not, why are you saying
La
tun?
tansur.
La tansur. Al-amru minhu unsur, wan-nahyu anhu la tansur. Wal-dharfu.
Minhu.
Now this is not the same as ism maf'ul. That used to be in the 8 families. This is a new word now. It's going to be mansarun and wa mansirun. Sorry. Mansarun. I'll put a wa too. Wa mansirun. Wa mansaratun. Oh my god. This is
Wait,
crazy.
that's just what dharfu minhu.
Yeah, it's got 3 dharfs. Mansarun wa mansirun wa
I don't
mansaratun.
like this family.
That's why we did them last.
Yeah.
I'm not even making you memorize it yet. I'm just introducing you. We'll do the memorization later.
Okay.
But I want you to make some observations today. 3 letters,
Yeah.
always.
Yeah.
The second letter, the present tense will never have a u sound.
How is it? Yeah.
It'll be ya. Okay. So nasara yansuru nasran fahuwa, and then the ism fa'il is going to sound like what word? What did I say? The ism fa'il will sound like what? Fa'il. That's why nasara became nasir. Kafara will become
Kafara becomes
fa'il. Kafara will become fa'il. How do I say kafara with fa'il? Yes.
Firun.
Kafirun. Abada will become.
Abidun.
That's right. Shakara will become.
Shakirun.
Fataha will become.
Fata.
Fatihun. Okay. Alima will become.
Alima.
Alimun.
Oh, alimun. Yeah.
Alimun. Jahala will become.
Jahilun.
Jahilun. Okay.
Yeah.
And now the ism maf'ul. So you said we took these words. Let me put these words on the screen.
So many words.
Oh no. You did kafara, you did shakara, you did alima, you did abada. Let's do these, okay? So for kafara, you made kafirun. For shakara, you made shakirun. For alima, you made alimun. For abada, you made abidun, right? Now, the ism maf'ul is going to sound like the word maf'ul.
Okay.
So what's it going to be for kafir? Yes. Makfurun. Right. Maryam, try this one. Ism maf'ul. Maf'ul will sound like, for shakara.
Mashkurun.
Excellent. For alima, Ahmed.
Ma'lumun.
Good. For abada.
Ma'budun.
That's right. Ma'budun.
I
Very
do it
good.
better when I see it visually.
Yeah. And first you'll see it visually and get used to it. Then we'll become like the Arabs because they never wrote stuff. They just had it in their head, which is pretty amazing that they did that. Right?
They're
Like it's crazy that we're taking so many notes on this stuff and trying to understand Rafan Subjars and all this stuff. And they just said it.
Yeah. They like just knew it.
They just knew it since they were like kids, and they were making the right harakas on everything and putting everything in the right, and it's just all natural to them. Like they didn't have grammar schools.
But yeah.
They just said it. This is wild.
They were truly big brains.
They were. You know, it's important to know that they didn't make big buildings. They didn't make giant highways. They didn't make monuments.
Yeah.
They didn't, like the Greeks had their, you know, their colosseums and stuff. Like the Romans had their palaces and stuff. They didn't have any of that.
Yeah.
But they said, man, we don't got none of that. But man, we got
Arabic.
language.
Oh.
We're better than everybody when it comes to language. They were so proud of their language. Okay.
That's cool.
Okay.
They created algorithms because of Arabic.
Khadija, that's a good positive spirit, Khadija. It's becoming hard now. That's really good. It helps everybody.
Yeah. Hey, don't think like that.
No. That's great. It's great.
That help all of us.
I gotta troll students now. Let's try to fill this in. Just a little bit. Nasara.
Nasara. Yansuru.
I said the masdar was nasran. Let me tell you something about the masdar.
Mm-hmm.
Other words that are going to be from this family will have a different masdar. Some other word will have a different masdar. Some other word will have a different masdar. You will never know what the masdar is. You'll have to look at the masdar in the dictionary every time. Well, I'll teach you how to do that later.
Okay.
So it's abada ya'budu ibadatan.
Ibadatan.
Yep.
Okay.
But it's nasara yansuru what? Nasran. Okay. Yeah, so there's a bunch of others, but the sarf, the masdar cannot be predicted. The 8 families, you can predict the masdar. Islaman, in'aman, imanan, ighfar, etc. You can do it. But in the small families, the masdar, it cannot be guessed.
Yeah.
The Arabs came up with a different masdar for every one of them. And one masdar doesn't rhyme with the other one.
Wait, why'd they do that?
Some barbecue situation.
Nice.
So the masdar's crazy in these families. Now you can see why I didn't teach you this in the beginning, right?
Yeah.
So nasara yansur nasran fahuwa
Nasirun.
nasirun.
Wait, why does it have a na instead of a ma?
So because it's not the 8 big families.
Okay.
The 8 big families get a mu. The 6 small families just sound like the ism fa'il sounds like fa'il.
Okay.
Not muf'il or mufa'il, just fa'il, which means nasir. And then on the other side, nusira, yunsaru. We'll repeat the masdar now that we learned it. Nasran. Fahuwa maf'ulun. What was that word?
Maf'ulun. Munsirun.
It should sound just like maf'ulun. Man.
Mansilun.
But maf'ulun doesn't have an E sound. Why are you putting an E sound? Maf'ulun. Maf'ulun.
Mansilun. Mansulan.
Mansu.
Run.
Right.
Yeah. I kept saying run. My bad.
Mansu.
Run.
Run. الأمر منه أنصر والنهي عنه لا تنصر. والظرف is crazy. منصر ومنصير ومنصارة. Crazy stuff. By the way, a zarf is a word for a time and a place.
Yeah.
And one of these is like masjidun. Masjidun is like mansirun, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's a zarf.
Yeah.
And a masjidun is a place where you do sajda.
Yeah.
That's why it's called a masjidun. Okay?
Yeah.
Maktabun, so used for an office or a place where you write. From kitaba. From kitab means writing. So maktabun.
Maktabun in Farsi, if you just take out the tanween, maktab technically.
Library?
No, school.
School, okay. So and you have madrasun wa madrisun wa madrasatun.
Yeah.
And the madrasa is a school.
Oh, it is?
Madrasatun, right? So those are places, but that's going to be the smaller families. For now, what I want you to let's think about your recognition work. Let's go back to our original 8 families up here.
The easy guys.
The easy guys. Now they seem easier, huh? You're like, oh my god, we did 8 families, so hard. Then you look at the small families, like, oh, the 8 families were so good. I missed the 8 families.
I want to come back to you. Forgive me.
Now, what I want from you is I'm going to make up a quiz.
Okay.
Hold on.
Off the top of your head?
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody take out a piece of paper.
I will get it. Okay.
Get a piece of paper for him. And get pens too.
Yeah, there's pens there too.
Everybody take out a piece of paper.
The good days. Sorry, chill. Don't pull the shit for you. I don't have the strength to do anything. This would be like the most terriblest time to like. Who was that? No, it's gonna block the view.
No, it's not.
Yo,
No way. You
look.
don't need it.
Oh my gosh. This completes me. This table completes me. This corner completes me. Oh my goodness. Just look how perfect that looks. Ustadh, look, the paper blends in with the paint.
كمان بحال ما لم نعمل شيء.
Yeah, it doesn't. So, do you know what I used to think? Whenever mom and dad were filling up the car with the gas, right?
Yeah.
I used to think the more they fill it, right, the higher the car would get. And like I thought if they filled it like so much, right, the car would expand to the moon.
ما بيجي يخلوا في معانا قبل قميت سمين جايين دور بلان شوي معك قمت فرق مي كذي
Hang on the phone.
هي ما قبلان مش ذي معك
Yes, ما سخني ده ولا
شو تركادي ساحة ليك ما يكون شو
شو النوم طبعا دي وانا.
Okay. I'll make this a little bit easier for you guys.
Gee, what is this?
I don't know, it's a string I found it here.
New tab, table.
My paper blends in. It's one with the table.
Okay. Jawad, can you remind me of the numbers of the families again?
Sure.
With the Roman, the colonizer system.
Yeah, which one do you want?
All of them.
Okay. Allama is 2, Jahada 3.
What's one?
One is the 6 families.
Oh, small families.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh.
Okay. What's 2?
Allama.
Uh-huh.
شاهد
Uh-huh. That's 4.
أسلم تعلم
5 is تعلم. Uh-huh.
تساءل
6 is تساءل. Uh-huh.
انقلب
7 is انقلب. Uh-huh.
اقترب
اقترب. Uh-huh.
then 10 يستغفر
Oh, they put ihmarra.
Yeah.
Allah is 9. Okay. So this is istaghfara. Okay, that's your answer key. So your answers will be numbers.
Okay.
Write your name on top.
Better not cheat, Sahar. You want it on right or left this side?
You don't have to write when I put a word up.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll put 10 words up on the screen, one word at a time. I'll give you guys 10 seconds to choose a number.
Okay.
Okay?
How many times is it? Just one time, one answer, or
One answer per question.
Okay.
Okay? Jawad, on your own document, just copy down the words that I'm putting on the screen as numbered. I'm going to give them 10 different ones.
Wait, small
Okay.
family is included?
Sure, if you think it's a small family, just put the number 1.
Okay.
Okay?
I don't think you're that cruel, but you mean
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm gonna just put.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ten,
Yes.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
The counting down is just.
I can stop counting. I can do it silently in my head.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Yes, that. Yes, that.
How many words is that, Jawad?
4
This is number 4?
Yep.
Okay.
I did not get that one, but.
That's 6 now?
Yeah. No, it's 5.
It's 5
That's 5? Okay, we'll stop there. What was the first word?
يؤمن
You know.
I didn't train you to do this, so this was a really intimidating, difficult exam on purpose.
Okay.
But I want you to know some things now. What you're getting ready for that I will test you on. Some of you had an easier time with this. Some of you had a very difficult time with this. And I'm expecting you to have a difficult time with this. What were the words again? Let's put them up all on screen. Yu'minu, and what else?
يؤمن علق
Allaqa.
يستبعد
Yanfatiru.
ينتظر يتكبر.
I think I did pretty good.
Okay. So the thing is, when I put a word here, your first job is to find out in your head, am I looking at a past tense or a present tense, or am I looking at, because you know how we have aslama yuslimu islaman fahuwa muslimun uslima yuslamu islaman. There's 10, 11 words there, right? The first word is a past tense. The second one's a present tense. The third one's a masdar. Then there's a ism fa'il. Then there's a past passive, present passive, masdar, ism maf'ul. Then there's command, forbidding, and dharf, right? When you look at a word, you say, which of those 11 is it? In your head, which of those 11 is it? Well, it starts with a ya. It probably is a present tense. It probably is what?
A present.
Present tense. Then you say, well, which present tense from which family sounds like yu'minu? Because now that you found out this present tense, now you got to try to compare it to the present tenses you know. Is yu'minu like yu'allimu? Is yu'minu like yujahidu? The thought process would be, it begins with you. There's only 3 families that begin with you. These 3. So I don't have to worry about the rest. Now, this one doesn't have an alif in it, so yujahidu is out. This one doesn't have a shadda in it, so yu'allimu is out. Yuslimu yu'minu. But that'll happen super quick when I'm done training you. So you'll immediately get the answer 4. Okay? Allaqa is which of the, is it a past tense, a present tense, a command? Is it a masdar? Is it a ism fa'il? Is it maf'ul? Allaqa looks like it ends with a. My guess is this is a past tense.
So like allama.
There you go. Allaqa allama. But I made that one super easy because I made it match with one of the first words on the screen.
Yeah.
Yastab'idu is a big word. It starts with ya, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if it starts with ya, these 3 families are gone. It doesn't have a shadda in it, nor does it have an alif in it.
Yeah.
So the family that has a shadda in it and the family that has an alif in it is gone.
Okay.
It doesn't have a noon in it, so inqalaba yanqalibu is gone. It does have a seen and a ta. And when I see a seen and a ta together, I'm thinking istaghfara, yastaghfiru, yastab'idu. The present tense matches the present tense.
It's a good one, Ustadh.
Okay. But you see how I took you through many steps and you were supposed to, I can't expect you to go through those steps in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
But that's my goal.
Okay.
My goal is in a few days. I don't give you 10 seconds, I give you 5 seconds. But I have to train you to get there.
Yeah.
So I want to show you what you're going to be doing down the road. Okay. Yanfatiru. It's a present tense. Starts with a ya. Has a yan in the beginning. Inqalaba yanqalibu. Yanfatiru. The yan gave it away. Yatakabbaru. Yatakabbaru. Yata'allamu. Somebody said good something and I couldn't read the word.
Technique.
Oh, good technique. Oh, thanks. I feel validated. Good job, Ustadh. You got it. You need to get it.
That was a good technique.
I already got it.
I'll use that technique next time.
Yeah. Well, slowly but surely, you're going to start picking out which family it is. That's going to be this is our next training for the next 2-3 days is just recognition.
Okay.
I just need you to start recognizing. And learning the new families is less important to me. You guys getting good at recognition, that's most important. Because actually, at the end of the day, what is my entire job with you with Quran studies is you recognizing what's happening in the Quran.
Yeah.
This whole exercise isn't about memorization. It's not about you being able to spit out words. Most importantly, right now, it's about recognition. Right? So the whole thing, memorizing it, knowing all the families, all that stuff boils down to that one primary goal, recognition. Okay? So inshallah, we're going to focus a lot of attention on that. And tomorrow I'll start your training on recognition, specifically on recognition. What I need from you guys today, you don't even have to memorize the Nasara family. Jawad, I'll send you this document over, the one I made. You can make a PDF out of that. It's formatted properly, make a PDF out of that. So students have the outline and the shortcuts and the patterns in all the 8 families. Your 8 families need to be solid. I haven't even taught you what Sarf Kabir is yet.
What?
Yeah.
Kabir?
Sarf Kabir means big Sarf. Sarf Saghir means small Sarf. We're still doing small Sarf.
Oh, okay.
And we're done with 14 families, then we'll get into big Sarf.
Kabir? I think I know somebody. Like, I think I have a family name. I have too many family members. Like, probably
Kabir?
Yeah, I think one is probably Kabir.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was like.
All right. So now, stop with your family reunion.
Okay.
Hold on. So, what I need from you guys for tomorrow, make sure you've memorized all of these families. And now, as a homework, Jawad, if you can, give 3 or give 2 words, two root letter sets. So let's do Ain Lam Mim, and let's do what can we do? Okay, let's do Sharafa. So I'll put them on the screen. Alima and Sharafa. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna write that down for you. Right?
I forgot. Yeah, you can write sideways.
All families,
Mm-hmm.
all the families, you should be able to come up with the words with these 2.
Okay.
So what that means is, when you see this chart,
Uh-huh.
you out loud, you're gonna say, أعلم يعلم إعلاما فهو معلم أعلم يعلم إعلاما فهو معلم الأمر منه أعلم والنهي عنه لا تعلم والظرف منه معلم. علم is already done that way. علم يعلم تعليما. Then عالم يعالم علاما ومعالمة فهو معالم, like that. And then تعلم is already done. تعالم يتعالم تعالما فهو متعالم. Then اعتلم يعتلم اعتلاما فهو معتلم. Then انعلم ينعلم انعلاما فهو منعلم. Then استعلم يستعلم استعلاما فهو مستعلم.
Yeah.
The 8 big families. I don't care about the small families yet. Okay, but you got to take a word and you have to be able to convert it and see it converted into any of these 8 families. Okay, and you have to get good at that. So inshallah, that's your assignment. It's an oral assignment. So unless you do this out loud, writing it out may help you kind of settle it in your mind, but I don't consider you as someone who knows it until you can say it. Okay, so being able to take your time and writing it out, that's cool, but until you can say it, you don't know it. Okay, so with that, inshallah, we'll conclude today's session. Barakallahu li wa lakum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum, guys.